All right. Peace, love, shalom. Uh, in the name of Yahweh, on the name and thought of Yahshua Messiah, direction of the Holy Spirit. Uh, this is going to be a real quick video. I'm being asked to share some information that I didn't really think it was time for me to share yet, but nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and shed some light on some things. And as you know, being chosen is not it's not easy, okay? It's not easy at all. It's actually a lot more than people would ever anticipate. The challenges, the test, sometimes even the suffering, is unimaginable for most people. So I'm going to begin with something that I brought a video about probably 6 months ago, about my childhood, how I was brought up, how my family did me. All right. Now it's time to talk about what my family always knew. I was the subject of repeated, what they call MK Ultra experiments. And I've been through so many of them to where it happened at every point in my life when I started to try to awaken or upgrade. Now, many of you don't know what MK Ultra is, all right? And for the most part, my videos, I have been needing to cross this video with my other videos about learning how to read and retransmute energy, especially dealing with AI, okay? For your safety, and a little bit more further down the line, because AI right now is more or less, it's a tool, it's an asset for people to use to combine and come up and generate innovative ideas that you can put into place and then benefit from. So right now, everybody is seeing the highlights. All right, MK Ultra is a form of mind control. It's a program that was designed. I can't remember when I read it. It was designed either in the 50s or the 60s, and it's been constantly being modified. Okay, one of the things that I was supposed to tell the collective today that I didn't have a chance to is learning how to control energy and manipulate energy is going to be a basis for your survival. Because what they have right now is they have a technology that is so advanced that your DNA strand, your sequence, they can find out what radio frequency actually your DNA emits and fine tune a frequency to basically signal to your DNA, thus causing you or your molecules to get you to go or move by means of feeling of as if you're supposed to go, move, or head in another direction. Well, that is where the spirit of discernment comes in, which is another video that I actually brought this inside of my archives. So, with saying that, my family perpetuated the biggest fraud against me. They had me signed up for MK Ultra because the hospitals had already told them who I was. Now, if y'all didn't know, all children coming through hospitals, when they get in there, which is actually once they come out of the portal, you understand me, of the mother, all right, the first thing they look for is they look at a horoscope. These people been doing astrology for so many hundreds of years, so they know what's coming through the labor room, who is incarnated into this realm, and what are they? What are they? Healers? Are they empathics? Whatever their gifts may be, it is entailed in astrology. Now, it's the same way as during the time of Yahshua. A lot of you still call him Jesus. Okay, when the time they didn't know when the anointed, or should I say the Messiah, was going to arrive. So he had sent out, because the astrologers had said that it was due during a certain time of year that he was to arrive. So he sent out the astrologers to go out and look in the stars and to calculate what we use today is called ephemeris, which is a table of times and dates to figure out where the moon or the planets are aligned at, particularly the moon, because that has to deal with your natal chart, where it's aligned at and at what hour when you were born. Okay, that's part of advanced astrology, and I'm not actually teaching that at the moment because I'm trying to get a lot of the bases done. So anyway, these hospitals, they knew who I was. Okay. And the first thing that they did, there's a procedure of what they call wipe your memory, make you forget, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep you asleep, putting you in certain programs that look like schooling that is designed to brainwash you. And then when I was in prison, because I was in prison, all right, I got caught up in an orchestrated event in my family of domestic violence, trying to play peacemaker, or should I say protector. And I personally wind up protecting someone that I should not have protected because they were an adult and I was a teenager. And because the type of person I am, especially dealing with women, I intervened. And when I intervened, it caused the situation to rapidly decay to the point to where the woman, family member whom I'm not mentioning at this time, they fled out the house with her and our kids, and I was left to make a judgment call that caused me to go to prison. All right. And when that happened, when I was in there, they had me isolated in a way to amplify, okay, should I say amplify MK Ultra, because these people who were doing this and watching my life were constantly trying to put me in programs to keep me stuck. But each time they put me in one of those programs, I suffered, I renewed myself, and then I came out of it. And it didn't make sense to me why it was being done. But later on, after I got released, then it started to make sense. But then it went from the prison perpetuating the program on me, the MK Ultra program and other programs that they have, to my family. And it's because my family was already, particularly my brother Don, whom I don't have any association with, his wife, whom I'm not even kin to, that just so happened to be involved in everything under the sun that I couldn't even think of, you know what I'm saying? A woman they call Takata. And, you know, she came and tried to make it seem like she had my best interests at hand. But she was involved in everything that you could think of, from, you know, voodoo cults, covens, etc., things I had not even know. And so they had an obligation to try to keep me in the dark and stuck. But this is going to have to be a video that I'm going to have to speak more about, because what the Holy Spirit is showing me is that there's most likely other people that are chosen, not just earth seeds, that are chosen, that have been sent into these programs. So with me teaching energy therapy is how to deal with the type of these brainwashing programs they use to enslave those who are gifted. Shalom and Nash.